All right, I'm back. That was some great footage. That's how you act. I want to thank my viewers and subs for bringing that out of me. That is going to be great. I copied it and then went ahead, copied it, the video, and then deleted it so nobody can get it because that I'm going to use in the role. That is how you guys should be acting. It is a role. You got to step into that role of a madman, but you also need to know how to bring it out. You also know how you got to know how to bring it back and let it go and come out of that role. But I do want to thank my trolls and other channels for coming. That is going to make some good footage. I'm going to make money off of you folks. I'm sorry. There's no law against it. That's what happens. The bridge burner. Hey, how you doing? 20 years ago. Yeah, a lot of people died. And I can let you know this much. A lot of more people are going to die. It's no news. It's not shocking. It's the world. I don't know what to tell you. But I do want to thank my trolls and the people that have been coming in and attacking me. And it's going to make great footage in the movie. And yeah, that was incredible. The anger, the power, the frustration of being controlled my whole life. This is going to make a great movie. And a lot of people are, you can't do that. I can do whatever I want. It's the United States. Uh, and I'm free. And I don't go out and break laws. And I don't go into people's chats and talk about children or bring up their children, who they're dating or stuff like that. That's a no-no in America. You don't mess with Americans' children or bring up their families or whatever, especially when you don't know if the other guy on the other side of this camera actually lost his children to a nut job and a bunch of idiots, you know, and you don't know how much power that man has behind the camera. This guy might have enough power to actually wipe out a whole race. Yeah. But that's why I tell you folks not to piss people off, because you never know who they really are behind scenes. They might be the biggest, powerful mafioso boss ever, or drug dealer, cartel ever. So, but I do want to thank YouTube, and I do want to thank my trolls. For bringing that role out, and that's going to go in the movie. It's going to be unbelievable. I got so much. I probably got 8 movies and all kinds of hundreds of songs for backing tracks and sound and all that. So I want to thank them for it, my trolls, which they are very hateful people. But don't come into my chat talking about my kids or anyone's kids, of who they're dating, what they're doing, because like I said, you just don't know who the guy is behind the camera. He might act like an idiot. He might act like he's stupid, but in real life, he's a life taker, money maker, and an earth shaker, literally. So, like I said, you got to be careful. YouTube is real. It's just like being out on the streets in Capri Green or Harvey or Inglewood or any of these places, Compton. It is real. I tried to explain that to you folks. I'm acting, and that was a great role. And I imagine I probably would have got an Academy Award for it. I probably would have got an Academy Award for that acting job I just did. Yes, a lot of people got scared, but that's acting. No, I have not conquered the world. Okay? Not yet. So, anger, yeah, somebody's getting their brains beat in every second. In this world, somebody is is getting hurt. I mean, it's not. What can you do? There's nothing you can do. If you let it, it will suck you into a madness. And I'm not going there. It will create depression, madness, delusions, and I'm not going there ever again. So I'm going to be acting right here in my apartment and making movies, singing songs, and solving crimes. And yes, if you folks really want the truth, do you want me to give you folks the truth? Yes, there is talk within the big dogs of we got a problem in America and we are going to have to deal with it. There's no way around it. And that is the truth. And you know what? I support that because it's gotten out of hand. We're losing too much money. We're taking on too many people. We ain't got the food or the clean water as it is. And it don't look good. And some people are going to go, just as I will go as one day from this earth. But that is the bottom line truth, folks. I know you folks don't want to hear it. I know you folks don't really want to know the reality of the situation. It's a dire straight situation. And it keeps growing worse every day. And I do believe that the professionals are true when they say we are watching these people on YouTube. You're acting, Johnny. These people are actually going out there and doing it and making money off of it. Killing, slaughtering, raping, pillaging. You name it. So, yeah, it's a problem. And it's growing, and it is unreal. It really is. And you're right, Bridge Burner. People do think they can get on YouTube and say whatever they want. Well, it's freedom of speech. I can't I can't agree there. You know, if these people ain't acting, and 9 out of 10 times when you do the studies, uh, they're not acting. These people are real gangsters, real killers, real rapists, real child molesters that have been doing it for 40 years, and they make money off of it, living. So we're going to be making. I've been watching a lot of the gospel channels and the church channels, and we're going to be making a lot of changes in my life and hopefully other people's lives. And you know, for the better, folks, for the better. And yes, I do agree with the professionals. YouTube is a haven uh, for hitmen, child molesters, you name it, traffickers, gangs, all kinds of stuff. It sure is. It just like they took over the streets of America, they have taken over YouTube. But we're going to get it all on film. That was great, great stuff. Very angry, and you have to be that way in a role. When you're playing a role and you're a father, and someone comes into your chat and triggers you talking about your daughters and your sons or whatever, and uh, when you're playing that kind of role, you've got to act like a father, which I probably would go get very violent uh, inside if something like that happened to my kids, or somebody I knew. So when you are acting, you have to get in that role. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know what the person is like. You have to be around that person at violent times so you can actually absorb the atmosphere around them, the aura around them, the facial expressions, the sayings, the hand gestures. I mean, you got to do that to be in a role as powerful as this one that I'm making right in front of your people's faces. Uh, a movie. And actually, the government is tracking my computer and looking for idiots that are trying to steal, abuse, rape, and pillage our country. And I'm glad. I am. It's long overdue. Praise Jesus. Glory be to God. But the Lord said in all these channels that I've been watching, the gospel channels, the church channels, are saying that a change is coming for you. And it's going to be miraculous. And it's going to be a total different life. And you know what? Sounds good to me, Lord. I've seen enough of this madness. You want movies, Lord? I can give you movies. You want facts? I'll give you facts. The facts are is the government just cannot come out and say the truth of what's going to be happening. And I don't blame them. All I can say, folks, is stay in your homes, keep an eye on your children. And that is the truth. What do you want me to say? You want me to color code it for you? You want me to cherry dip it in chocolate for you? Huh? You want me to lie to you, folks? There's a lot of people that got a lot of money invested in this country, and they are not going to walk away. They just are not going to walk away. And I don't blame them. And it keeps getting worse. And the rapes and the pillaging and the corruption, it just keeps getting worse, folks. And if we don't decapitate the beast and the two-headed monster or whatever, it is going to devour America. And that is the truth. And people can't phantom it. We are tired of our kids going to school, not learning, getting abused, sick, raped, pillaged, shot at. I don't blame these parents. It should have been done 50 years ago. Yes, they are purging America. Do you understand, folks? I've been watching some of Danny on YouTube, Diesel, Heavy Diesel or whatever. He's close. The purge is here. It's going on. What do you want people to do? There ain't nothing we can do. I'm going to sit back and make movies. I ain't going out in the streets and become one of them, a casualty of war. You know? And that's what they will be. This is a war. It ain't tanks, planes, and atom bombs. It's a war, secret war going on within our fabrics of life. So no, I'm not racist. But when you're playing a role of a racist, well, you got to become a racist. Not in real life. And that's the thing. Some of these people, they just can't come out of their role. But I do want to thank my trolls and the people that have been sending people to my channel, because you folks think you're building some case against me. And I'm like, you people are, you just don't get the picture. You people are the ones we are looking for. And they just can't get the big picture. They think, we're building a case. You got nothing. We've been looking at yous. Yes, some of us have committed to God in this country. And we don't take kindly to people talking about our daughters and our children and who they're dating and sleeping with. That's a no-no. Now, I'm going to be nice and be nice about it. But if I was a real racist and you came in talking that, the real racist people will just start killing any color that is not white. And every time they do, they'll leave a little note. This person died because of this race and what they wanted to do to our children. And that's the truth, folks. What they wanted to do to our children and country for something that happened 400 something years ago. And you try and explain to these people, listen, even the white man was a slave at one time, and they can't fathom it. They cannot understand. No, only the black people. No, you people been lied to. You've been lied to. Your own people sold you. Just like they sold white people. You've been lied to so much, people, and you can't. We tried to talk to you. You folks are like Shutter Island. We tried to tell you the truth and help you folks, but you folks, you don't want to listen. And when there's no other way to get it into your head that every race was a slave at one time or another on this earth, and not to talk about people's children in a chat of who they're dating and who they're having sex with or whatever, is a no-no in America. And they can't listen. And now they left them with no opportunity. I don't blame them. I don't blame them for wanting to do what they want to do. It is right. These people come into our chats, talk about our children, attack us. I'm trying to make an effing movie live. Everyone's like, I can't believe he's doing it. You know, right in front of these people, making it. All the skit parts, all the scenes, everything is all going to be edited into one massive, or wrote into several movies. And they can't fathom it. They just can't fathom the truth. They all been brainwashed and lied to. And they cannot fathom the truth. They all think that the black man was the only one that was ever a slave on this earth. And I was like, no, brother, even the white man was a slave. Just in a different country. And yes, there was white people in Africa when the slaves were sold, and some were sold to America. And you folks couldn't fathom it. And now there ain't nothing I can do. And that's the truth. But I do want to thank them people for coming in and that were here and seeing how you act. Of course, I deleted the videos, but I copied them first. And that's how you get into a role. You open the door to this thing, and it's an ugly, evil thing, full of rage, hate, racism, everything. And you get into that role, but you got to get out of that role, or you'll live that role in real life. And what we are seeing on YouTube, social media, and in the big movie business is some of these guys can't come out of the role, and they are doing and committing bad things, and they got millions of dollars. So it's no big deal for them. Do you understand? You know, that's the life they live. They have gotten so popular that they know that if they do something bad, they'll have millions and millions of people on their side saying he's innocent. And that is a big thing with us government people and church people and all, citizens, American working men citizens, is these people are actually committing massive crimes, murders, paying for most of this. and they walk away scot-free. All colors, folks, even white, even black people that have a lot of money have been caught doing very bad things and using their money to do more damage than good. But that was an excellent scene, and we're going to keep it, and it's going in the movie. That was great. It was unreal. The anger, the frustration of being a father, not knowing where your children are, not knowing what if your daughter is safe, if your sons are safe. That is the power. And within the scene was the anger and the emotion. And you know, that scene wasn't out, but for 2 minutes, and I already had 20, 30 video or views on it within a minute or whatever. I think I even had one comment on it. So yeah, and I've done that before. I've deleted videos that have had 500 views on it. A couple days and deleted the video. I just didn't like how it sounded, or I didn't like the whole scene or whatever. And people can't imagine. And we're building build all the cases you want against me. I've done nothing wrong but act. Been here the whole time. I got a disability. I'm only allowed to do so much. You can't break the laws, or they'll penalize you. But man, what a scene. That was incredible. I do want to thank my trolls. And yeah, we're making money off of them. I don't know what to say. What do you want me to say? They'll leave people alone. I'll make a couple million. Hey, I'd be happy with $1 million. I get $1 million for the script, and they put it into production and everything. Yeah, I'll be good. I'm making money off of them. They want to keep attacking us, threatening us, talking about our children and stuff. I'm going to make money off of them. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. They'll learn not to monkey with me, won't they? I know some of you are big dogs out there, big names. Know a lot of big guys. Well, them big guys are in the ground. So be safe. I don't know what to tell you guys. The more they attack me, the more money I'm going to make when I write all this movie and put it all together and all the pieces fall together. And it's going to be a great script. And hey, if I make $1 million, I'm doing good. I can live for a while. Hey, $1 million. I might be able to come off of disability. With $1 million, I'll start my little grass company and cut yards. Bring in money, cutting yards and plowing snow up here up north. I don't know, maybe a small movie production place. $1 million, sure, I could live pretty good on $1 million. I don't know. Will it ever happen? I don't know. It's just a dream, right? That's what America's about, dreaming. Right? But till then, I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and I have a disability. And that's what I live on. And I do odd jobs just to get by. And it ain't even enough to claim taxes on. But they get taxes out of me every day. Every day I go to the store. Every day I go to fill up a gas tank, buy a pack of cigarettes, soda, anything. They still get tax money out of me, and I don't get any of that back. So, what are the possibilities? I don't know. We're going to let God take over because this is too big. And the church channels have been saying, This is going to shock you. Overnight success. Uh, hold on. I don't want to be famous. I want to just be comfortable and live pure, clean, and honestly. That's it. I don't want to be a drug dealer. I don't want to be a mafioso. I want to be a father, and I want to be someone that a woman loves. And that's about it. And God loves. I don't need $200 billion. Only a glutton and a fool would need $200 billion. But the more they come into my chat, the more money I make. The more they attack me, the more we write it down, and it becomes a movie. So I do want to thank the trolls and YouTube and everybody for that scene. That was a powerful scene. That was a powerful scene. Violence, anger, and of course there is whenever you're messing with or bringing up or talking about people's kids and stuff like that. So this is going to be incredible. I know a lot of people are pissed, but oh well. I'm tired of, for 50 years I've been controlled. A lot of people have made a lot of money, and I've made nothing. So I'm done with all the bull crap. And I have learned the government. I do want to thank these people, the government and other organizations. They have proved that in order to be a big dog, you got to kill. And if you ain't going to kill to keep that money, then you ain't going to be rich. So they did teach me that. And I'll keep that in mind. But I'll try and pass on that. And that is the truth, folks. In order to keep that money, you are going to have to be prepared to take life, because there are going to be people that want that money, and there are going to be people wanting to kill you for that money. And you got to be prepared to go to the extremes. But I'm going to pass on that, and I'm going to try and make money honestly and without hurting people. So let me get to my chat. All been enslaved until we became sovereign. Sounds like Charlie Manson, the Black Panthers, the old race war. It's to divide more. Mia Mogul says. Uh, Bridge burner. Lots of the people think they can say whatever they want. Keep doing what you're doing, Johnny. No, I can't. I can only do so much, and then YouTube will shut me down, or I'll start getting these uh, racist people coming after me saying that I'm being racist, or I'm just making a movie. You know? We must unite. Oh yeah, we must unite. But there's certain things we can't. There are certain things we got no control of, because we didn't write the slave treaty. We weren't born then. I wasn't even on Earth. And there was laws, and they didn't follow through on them laws. And it's become a big talk with all the deaths that we're having. They're killing themselves in the neighborhoods. And I understand what some of these big dogs are talking about with the race treaty. Is they never upheld it. They never, and now it's become talk of a lot of private conversations. Well, what should we have done? What could we have done? Our ancestors and their ancestors uh, wrote it, and it's law. It was a law. But that was a very powerful scene. Both of them were, and it took trolls coming in and pumping that evil into my chat. You know, is it real? I believe it is, folks. You know, why would the government or the police say we got a problem in America if there wasn't there is a problem. There's a lot of people that believe their freedoms are to abuse people and do things, and it's wrong. That's not their freedoms. Their freedoms in America are to, you can get up, go to work. If you don't want to work, whatever. But your freedoms in America are not to kill people. That is not part of your freedoms, to deliberately go out and kill people. You could defend yourselves, at home or whatever, or on the streets. But you can't get up and just go out and kill people for money, for because you don't like the way they look or whatever. That's not part of your freedoms. So yeah, it's, I don't know. It's going to make a great movie, and yeah, we're making money off of you folks because you attacked me, and by right, if I was on the street and went by street rules, well, I've been there before. That is street rules. Hey, this dude came and attacked me, and 9 out of 10 times, everybody knows what's going to happen on the street. That guy's going to go bye-bye. But I choose not to live by the street rules. Uh, I choose a different way. I choose not to be violent, only in acting roles or reenacting something. But in real life, no, I pass on it. It's acting, folks. And like I said, there's a lot of big, big names out there that people say there's something wrong with them. They can't come out of the role. And a lot of people now are saying that about Britney Spears. She just can't come out of it. She can't come out of the whole movie music thing, the fame. It's, yeah, I feel for these people. But that is part of psychosis. If you do it long enough and think it long enough, well, you make it real. Right? So, yeah, I'm trying to make money. If I can cut a deal and get this whole script done up, the life of Johnny Kramer. Or wait, maybe I'll use my real name, John Kramer. Who knows? But yeah, it's going to be something. It's a ball breaker, earth shaker. Well, there's rumors about maybe me acting in it myself. I don't know. Maybe. But I do want to thank the trolls coming in. That was a great scene. Um, and yeah, I copied it and deleted it off YouTube. And yes, it is true, folks. These people will steal songs, riffs, lyrics, anything. They'll take what you're saying and turn it into a song and make millions. And we now are doing the same thing. And I'm just waiting for the money to come in. And when it does, I will abide by the laws and I will call disability and say, I guess I don't need to be on disability no more. Although there are people telling me that even if I was rich, you still have a disability and you'll still get your disability. Not as much, but you'll at least get the benefits or whatever. And thank God to that. That's what our families paid into. That's what our families paid into and went to wars and pensions and war pensions and working my whole life. That's what I paid into. And sometimes because I had a disability, and I was an idiot, I had to work for cash because I didn't have a high school diploma. I dropped out senior year and went to work. So yes, I've had a rough life, and I wish it upon nobody. But hey, I'm just trying to make a buck just like everyone else. So I'm not going to get wrapped up into their gangs and the troubles that they're in. I have no warrants for me. I have no. I've been in the same area for many, many years. Um, and there ain't nobody looking for me, and I'm not a lawbreaker. I'm a song and dance dude, a movie man, comedy, whatever. I used to be a carpenter. I used to be concrete. I used to put roofs on. I used to do electrical work. Um, a little bit of everything. I had to work for a living, although I did have a brain and an imagination. But they were just dreams. And hopefully one day this dream will come true. And hey, if I can get 1 million for this skit, why not? If I can get 2 million and step away, sure. Here you go. Make the movie. Give me my 2 mil. And I'm done. And then I call Social Security and say, I don't think I'll be needing you anymore for a while. Yes, it was great. It was unbelievable. And it will be unbelievable. And now all I got to do, I got the proof that it's mine. It's all documented through YouTube and through my Logitech and everything. And, so emails and everything. Every time I make a video, it comes out on my email, in my email. No, I'm sitting right here, Raphael. No, I'm not gonna beat your brains in. Are you kidding me? It's a skit. It's 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 giving the trolls back a little taste of their medicine. But that's why I tell these people, quit going into people's chats and messing with people, because you don't know who's on the other end of that camera. You could be talking to somebody that you think is an idiot and stupid, and he might have some of the biggest connections in the world where you don't wake up the next day. And yes, that is true. There are people like that in our world, in real life. And why do these people troll and do stuff like that? I don't know. But it's very dangerous because these people are not me. I'm not a killer. I'm not a rapist, a child kidnapper or anything. But these people that are on camera, on YouTube, some of them might be. And you think they'll never find you. But these people are hackers that probably worked for the government or a computer place. And they know the computer inside out and can hack a computer in a heartbeat and know exactly where you are and then plot and plan to wipe you out. I don't know why people don't listen, but that is the truth. That is the truth. You don't know. You might be talking to someone in a chat and they might actually be a hacker. They might be some sick individual and a child trafficker kidnapped just because you came into their chats and attacked them and talked about their kids or their life. That's private. And some of these people, I do believe, are that crazy on YouTube where, yeah, they have hackers um, hacking for them, and they find out where you live, your information. Then they track you, and it's like tracking an animal. And then bad things happen. Yeah, it was a great role. Uh, that's what people want. People don't want my love stories. How I fell in love with this woman. Uh, how I how I'm madly in love with her. People don't want to hear that. What do people want? People want madness, chaos, blood, guts, goriness. They don't want to hear how I fell in love with this incredible woman. Couldn't keep my hands off of her. She was the greatest thing in the world to me. And, you know, and then there was the downfall of the relationship. People don't want to see that kind of movie. They want to see blood, guts, mass chaos, racism. Uh, that's what they want. That's what sells. And I really don't want to be a part of it. If you ask me, I would rather much be doing a love story. Yeah, honestly, or another Ten Commandments, something to do with the Lord. But I don't know. I'm going to think about it. But like I said, everything is documented. All my music is documented through Pro Tools and on my computer files. Um, and I watch YouTube for any skits that even sound, look, even any music that sounds like anything I'm doing, or in my Pro Tools or anything, or Cakewalk computer I got. I'm watching. I'm like Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons has got teams of computer dudes watching the internet with Rignic code and everything that anyone even brings up about the band automatically. What? Well, so people don't steal the Kiss brand, the Kiss music. Yeah, ask Gene Simmons. He'll tell you. He'll tell you. Yeah, you learn. I've been on disability for the past 10 years, or I don't know how long. Been watching YouTube. Well, I was recovering for many years after an operation, but yeah, I had nothing to do but watch YouTube and cut grass and play music. And so I watched all these people. Gene Simmons says he watches YouTube just for people that steal from him. Yeah, and that's what I do. I don't know if I'll ever catch the people, but ah. So that was an incredible, powerful. What was it? It was the releasing of evil. That's what it was. That skit right there was violent. Was everything uh, Academy Award winning material. But you are opening yourself to an entity. It's like a spaceship. It's like getting in a spaceship, and it enters you. I don't know. It's hard to say what it is. I don't like it. I want to close it off. I got enough material for the movie. No, maybe I will do a love story. Maybe I will do a love story. Because love is grand, ain't it? Love is good. It's better than the madness, the blood, the guts, the goriness. But I do have to say, the views skyrocket. I had 2 videos out before I just deleted them. Uh, the views were already climbing on it. I was like, crap, it's only been not even a minute. But I deleted them. That will go into my movie. If this dream ever gets off the ground. I don't know. If this dream ever gets off the ground. And that's all we could do is dream, folks. If you're poor, that's all we got are our dreams. That's all we got. We got God and we got dreams and hopes. That's all we got. That's all we got. Go to the dollar store, Raphael. If you need props for whatever you're going to do, go to the dollar store. You can get cheap stuff there, or go to and it's not built too good. Yeah, I mean, you could bust it if you wanted to. I almost busted this table right here, and I shouldn't have done that. Thank God my brother, my second youngest brother, is getting a new table. The dollar store uh, and garage sales. If you're going to smash stuff, and you can get toy guns that actually look like real guns. If you're going to start doing that kind of stuff, don't bust up your own good stuff, Raphael. Uh, this coffee table I got right here, the other coffee table I got when I first moved in was way too big for this area. So I took it apart and put it in my shed. And I went, I was at dollar store one day and they had this coffee table. It was $15. So I bought it. It's all black, but it is. I mean, I could, if I really wanted to, I could probably break this table right in half. I mean, if I was really angry and gave it a full swing, probably, it's not, it's good material, but uh, not under stress. Oh, I need props. Yeah, I got props. I got stuff here. I got toy guns and mask and I even got a fake sword. But no, I want to expand. I don't. It's just a dream. I'm not ready for this. But of course, the church and the YouTube church channels are saying, you you might not be ready for the anointing. Maybe not. I'm not God. I'm not God. Only God is prepared for everything. I'm not. I'm just a YouTube creator. Oh, and a long guy. That's about it. But the sun is coming out. We finally get some a break in the weather, and the temps ain't too bad today. The past 3-4 days has just been chilly, raining, storming, bad stuff. I would like to thank God for another day. Glory be to God. And that was a great scene uh, and acting. But do I really live that way? No. Do I get upset when people do? When I'm in other chats and I see people attacking people and talking about bringing up stuff about their children, and then people getting upset? Yes, I that does aggravate me, and that's about the only thing that really sets me off is when people talk about the women that I've dated or got kids with, or talk about my kids. That would upset me too, especially on YouTube. I don't do it to other people. I don't go into people's chats and attack them. Never. I'm always polite, always very polite. And I'm not a violent person, but could something as much as being a parent, even though I'm not there, even though I've never had anything to do uh, with anything, uh, does that mean that I don't have the right to care about them children just because I wasn't there? I don't know. That's you that's only for God to decide, no one else. But I have been judged numerous times about that. I'm a deadbeat. I'm nothing. Well, no one could do anything. These deadbeat dads, I feel for them. Their lives have been ruined. They can't do anything. Even if they wanted to go out and get a job, they can't. They're harassed constantly. If they miss a payment, they're back in jail. The whole system needs to change, if you ask me. You know, where did they come up with this idea to pick and choose and create human life just to use as a weapon against a man or a woman, or to incarcerate that person? A gift from thy God Almighty, the Creator. And these people turned it into a money making machine. Unreal. Yeah. Is there room for movies? Sure. Do I want to go down that road? I don't know. Would I want to do a love story about a woman that I fell in love with? Sure. It's a lot peaceful and calm in my head when I'm thinking about a woman. I don't know about you dudes, but whenever I'm looking or thinking about a woman, there ain't no room in my head for ugliness, madness, and violence. But I've been single for a while, so keep that in mind, ladies. Keep that in mind, please. I'm just acting. No, am I? And to put all you people to rest in the crime community, that some of them people are crisis actors. They're not. And I'm not a crisis. Well, I am an actor. I'm pretty good. I've been watching a lot of stuff on YouTube and all kinds of stuff. If I wanted to be an actor, could I be an actor? Yes. How good? Probably not that good, but I could do it, I think. And I've been watching a lot of people play roles where you can see something changes in their face. When they step into that role, you can see something in their eyes that is, wait a minute, something is different. Where did this come from? You can see that. And I've been watching too much YouTube. No, you will not see me on the red carpet. I'm not the type of red carpet guy. Well, that depends on who my date would be to go to the red carpet. If she's knock dead gorgeous and incredible, then I might go, because all eyes will be on her. And I'm the type of dude where I'll step back and say, yeah, look at me. Yeah. Pay attention to her, not me. Pay attention to her. She is the show. She is the one that controls the beast that's within all of us. I don't know, maybe one day. Who knows? Maybe I'll just create my own red carpet and invite people to be on at my red carpet parties. I don't know. But you folks just witnessed, if you were there fast enough to see it, and that's how fast it actually is, folks. I had a video up for a minute, not even a minute and a half, 2 minutes. It was already climbing in views. People call me, you're an idiot, you're mad, you're taking over the world. And I deleted it. Probably would have been on YouTube's darkest videos. Could have been. But I don't want to take that chance, because there's people out there that take things the wrong way and they interpret things the wrong way. And they don't realize it's just acting. And yeah, what can I say? But I'm going to get off this thing. I got a couple things to do around here. And hopefully I'll be cutting grass here tomorrow or Saturday. Make a few bucks. And I think I got enough material to do a lot of movies. But I think I might change things up on my channel and start getting back into the music and Pro Tool videos and stuff like that. Instead of all the madness and everything, I might take down all my stuff. I wonder if I can copy all them videos, download them all, and then delete them, and then start all over again, and just leave my music videos up. I don't know. I'm thinking. But I think I'm going to take a break again from YouTube for a while. I think I got enough stuff. And I think I'll take a break from the madness and the movie stuff, and maybe do some more stuff, comedy and music. Oh, hey, for you dudes out there that record music and you have Pro Tools, Cubase, PreSonus, whatever DAW studio you got, don't forget, Waves plugin is giving away a free plugin here soon. I can't remember if it's New Year's Day or Christmas, one of the two. It's either Christmas or New Year's. In between that span is Waves plugins give away a free plugin. So a free plugin, and you can trust the site to download it. Don't go anywhere to download it unless it's at the Waves plugin site. I mean, there are other channels that I watch. If you are big into recording and plugins, they do offer free Waves plugins that time of the year, but it's from a different site. And I only trust Waves plugins and their website. That's why whenever I do buy a plugin, I get it right from their website, or I go right to Guitar Center or Sweetwater and purchase the plugin at Sweetwater or Guitar Center, and then they email me the download. And sometimes I go right to, when Waves is giving away free plugins, I go right to Waves website and download from there the free one. So don't forget, every year Waves gives away a free plugin. And I applaud Waves plugins for that. And a lot of other plug-in places do the same thing. They give away a free plug-in um, at that time of the year. So, but I'm a big plug-in freak when it comes to Pro Tools or PreSonus or Cubase or even Mixcraft, any of the studios with the plugins. Um, you know, they got Nomad plugins, Blue Cat plugins. Ooh, which reminds me, I just got an email from Blue Cat. They upgraded the Patchworks uh, plugin, and they sent me a new update in my email for Blue Cat. I guess they really they changed the whole thing, and that's cool. It looked pretty cool to me. So don't forget about that, folks. If you are into music, even movies, if you make movies, some of these people, when they're mixing movie audio and stuff like that, you need these plugins to clean it up or put gain into it, distortion, whatever, sound effects. So there you guys go. I want to thank everybody and the Academy Award for this award. Oh, and I also want to thank YouTube for sending me that trophy for getting over 300 viewers. And uh, yeah, yeah, I want to thank them. And hey, be safe, folks, because the devil will steal any time he can. Now, they will try and make money off. What are we dealing with? I think it's the devil, and he knows. You know, that's what I really think is um, he's been milking everybody. So, and even me, don't think I haven't been left out of the devil's uh, hand in destroying my life or whatever. I'm just like you folks. I'm a human being. This whole white privilege crap everyone talks about, I'm like, I don't, where, yeah, maybe 400 years ago when these people created slavery or whatever. But in today's world, no, we're all created the same. Well, really, the white man is really getting the short end of the stick because we got other nationalities, which there's nothing wrong with it, but coming into our country and they got better homes and everything, better medical, more food than I got. You know, uh, some of them get more money than I get, and I worked my whole life there, born and raised. So was my father, his grandfather, my mother's father, his grandfather, and his grandfather. I don't know. We're all created equal, folks. We're all equal. What do we do about it? I don't know. Remain calm. Don't let the evil take over your life. And watch out because there's evil everywhere, even the evil eye, which I think a lot of these people are suffering from the evil eye. Just spreading evil everywhere. Yeah. I think maybe that some of this stuff was actually true. And the people that caused it and live it and sacrifice people and bad things actually covered it up to where it's not real. Just like the Bible said, the devil will make you think that it's not real. He's not real. Nothing's not. I don't know. But I gotta go. This is an hour video. I want to thank everybody. If you did see that skit, that was power. That was powerful. Anger, violence, madness, all wrapped into one. And that though is real life. And I've seen people do a lot worse just for talking about their kids or whatever. So, oh yeah, that's a no-no in America. You don't kidnap kids. You don't use them to make money. You don't abuse them. You don't have sex with them. You know, it's not 1960 no more. It's not 400 years ago. Unfortunately, the time Jesus was around, they did sell children and they did have sex with children. Uh, when Jesus was on earth, you know, it's true. Nothing we could do about it. Lord, we ask for you to forgive these people and forgive us. For we know not what we do sometimes, Lord. And it's obvious they don't know what they're doing if they're kidnapping kids. And I don't know. But you folks have a good night. Be safe. And I'm thinking about changing up. Maybe wildlife videos and just music and comedy and maybe a love story next. I don't know. Have a good day. Be safe. And my condolences if we have lost anybody in Florida. My condolences to their families. And it's very sad. And we need to start preparing for weather and for anything, because they labeled us the greatest country in the world. We're starting to lag. We think there's nobody going to mess with us. There's nobody going to steal from us. There's nobody, because we are the best of the best. And that's not true. We're getting soft. We need to up security. We need to protect our children. We need to protect our streets. We need a lot of things. We need to stop this witchery and sorcery crap in America and sacrificing, and we definitely need to stop having these people sleep with animals and having sex with animals. It's the downfall of a country. We gotta deal with fleas, or we're gonna have the plague all over the country. And they do have the antibiotic for the plague, but see, the plague, well, if it mutates into something, well, that medication that they have for the original plague will not work for the new plague that is mutated or whatever. So there's a lot of work to be done in America. And if people can't see that, phew, we're in trouble. Now, you folks have a great day. I'm going to do an outdoors video because it's very calm right now. It's a mix of sun and clouds, and the birds are out there chirping. And I got little birdies flying around my little bird feeder. And so you folks have a good day. I am pulling out of my role, and I'm going back to reality, folks. And that's how you do it. And we need these actors to do the same thing instead of staying in a role 24/7. They become their role. Literally, psychosis, they're saying. Schizophrenia or whatever they say. These people, these actors that can't come out of a role. I don't know, but I'm going back to real life. You folks have a good day. Be safe. And remember, God loves you. Uh, I'm wondering if he loves me too. And be safe and don't support anything to do with the devil, and don't sell your soul for the devil. And glory goes to God. Amen.